The US government has already given big banks the go-ahead to get into crypto. What's holding them back? Why are they not doing it? We are going to talk about that in today's film. The time it will take for these banks to actually set up shop in the blockchain space is something I'm going to tell you in great detail. Or do they work with Fireblocks or Ripple to offer crypto services to their clients? This movie tells you everything you need to know. First, let's take a closer look at what officials have said so far. Hi, my name is Jerome Powell. His job title is chair of the Federal Reserve here in the US. Banks do go to him with questions because he has a lot of power and influence. Okay, I'll play what he said, 18-second video. It's very clear. That means banks can offer their services to the crypto business and crypto companies. Also, banks can do crypto things as long as they do them in a way that, keeps things safe and sound. I like what I'm hearing, Jerome. It's a big change. I see that Jerome Powell 2024 is a very different person from Jerome Powell 2025. I like the new look, sir. I like how it looks now. Okay, this is the OCC. If you remember, Brian Brooks was in charge of the OCC during the first Trump government. Brooks was a very interesting person. Over 50 million people in the US own some kind of cryptocurrency. The move towards digital banking services is not a trend, it is a change. We at the Office of the Comptroller of the Currency have confirmed that national banks and federal savings associations can take part in some cryptocurrency activities in a way that is safe and good for their use. Banks that are controlled by the OCC may offer custody services, which include keeping cryptocurrencies and other digital assets safe and secure, all for the benefit of their clients. The banks we keep an eye on can also buy and sell cryptocurrencies that their customers tell them to. These banks may also offer other security services to their customers, such as tax, record keeping, or reporting services. OCC banks can use a sub-custodian to do the same work as them, as long as they follow the right third-party risk management procedures. Bands and their third parties may do a variety of things related to cryptocurrencies and digital assets. However, I want to make it clear that the OCC expects these activities to be done safely and in line with the law. Okay, I get it. Now, Paul Atkins says that people have the right to be in charge of their own children. There's no need for me to play this for 41 seconds, but I think you get the point. The people in charge of the space all agree that crypto is here to stay and is a change. Jerome Powell says that banks can provide crypto services and store crypto. What does that mean for banks? What does that really mean? What should they do? That's it. When Jerome Powell, the chair of the Federal Reserve, says that banks can offer crypto services in custody, he means that banks that are supervised by the Federal Reserve can do these things as long as they handle the risks and do business in a safe way. This doesn't mean that all banks have to give these services. It just means that they can if they follow strong risk management and compliance guidelines. It also talks to a go-ahead button. Banks can now clearly offer crypto storage, carry out crypto trades based on customer instructions, and offer other crypto services as long as they follow the law and keep safe banking practices. It says there's no need for approval first. Recent changes to regulations from the OCC and the FDIC mean that banks don't need permission ahead of time to do crypto activities that are legal. The OCC has confirmed, for example, that national banks can offer crypto storage and delivery services, even if they do so through third parties. And the FDIC has gotten rid of its rule that crypto activities be reported ahead of time. Plus, it talks about how important it is to control risks and make rules clear, net, not new laws. It also says that accounting hurdles will be taken down. There are a few things that banks can do, but so far, we haven't seen them do much. I believe it's because of rules. I think banks care a lot about doing the right thing. It's true that officials and people in the know are giving them the green light, but banks are still being very careful. Risk is something they think about all the time. I think they're really waiting for rules to be put in place. But let's play this to get a better idea of why Ripple wants to become a bank. More and more financial institutions in the area are looking for basic digital asset infrastructure these days. They know that they need a safe, scalable, and new storage solution in order to be ready for a new wave of tokenized assets. Ripple Custody is a bank-grade solution that can be changed to fit your needs. It meets the highest security and compliance standards in the business. Ripple gives digital asset infrastructure that can help businesses get ahead of the competition and get more customers. This infrastructure can be used by financial institutions and crypto exchanges. Financial institutions know they can trust Ripple. We are the best service company. The blocks are shown on that screen, which is the XRP database. The company has been giving financial firms digital asset infrastructure for more than 10 years. The financial future is already here, not just tomorrow. With Ripple, you can be on the cutting edge. Okay, you should know that Ripple has been in this business for more than 10 years. They've built up a huge customer base. Now Ripple can tell their customers that crypto services are going to be regulated. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Because how long do you think it would take banks to do this themselves? I think I know the truth. Yes, I do know the answer. Let's look into this more deeply. That's why I ask, how long would it take Bank of America to build their own blockchain services? How about working together with Ripple Custody to make these things happen? This is what it said about the building. It's hard to start from scratch with blockchain or digital asset protection services. It takes a lot of time and money to do, and big banks like Bank of America pay for it. Here are the expected timelines and things to think about for both developing the app yourself and working with a service like Ripple Custody. Steps and schedule: plan for 3 to 12 months, check for feasibility, do initial research, make sure the strategy is aligned, get governmental approvals, and get internal approvals. Based on the size of the bank and the attention of regulators, this step may take a long time. Think about this. You're at a bank like Bank of America that has trillions of dollars in assets. There are different groups of people, and I'm sure that people in the smaller or medium-sized layers would get together and make a plan. Then, after all the work and study that went into making the plan, they would meet with the people who made the decisions, show them the plan, and say, hey, this is what we want to do. Yes, no, and yes. So they had to fix things when they went back. And the process takes a lot of time. At these places, nothing moves quickly. They move slowly for a reason. That is, this time frame could be 3 to 12 months. It might take another 12 to 24 months to finish the work and test it. This phase includes building the core blockchain infrastructure, integrating it with current banking systems, making sure it is secure, hardening it, and testing it internally. It depends on the use case, whether it's for payments or custody settlements and how complicated it is. If they are doing custody, they need to make sure that their security is top-notch and that no one can get to the customer funds. If they can't, it could be disastrous for any bank. Everyone in the crypto space has seen hacks. When something is hacked, people don't believe it anymore, so the business, blockchain, or whatever it is, kind of goes away. This is the same thing and the same line of thinking.